Hello everybody, it's that time again. It's that time of the week, our favorite time of the week. It's mail time, and we got a big box this week. It's a very heavy box, and there's a reason why it's open, and we'll talk about that as soon as we get all the stuff out of here. But as you guys can see already, there was a bend in the box, so I opened it to make sure everything was okay, but didn't open the stuff that's inside. So let's get inside the box and see what we got. We got a couple of nice things, and it's not just for myself, it's for a couple of people actually. First of all, we got this wonderful packing bubble stuff that I always order every time we get, mail, because I don't order it, they just put it in there. So let's go with the norm first. As you guys know, we're on the hunt for all of the Kamen Rider icons. This one is Billy the Kid. Actually, on Amazon recently, I found out the rest of the icons are available. So I believe we have 1, 2, 3, I think 3 or 4 more things with icons, or just icons alone. I believe there's one more set of icons. And then, as I'm opening this, I'll tell you. And then after that, we will have hopefully all the icons. I don't know if they might not make any. Oh, this was out already. Okay. I don't know if we might make any special purchases, if there'll be special icons, but right now the numbers are, there's only supposed to be 15, and Billy the Kid, I believe, is number 5. Let's see, is the Kamen Rider face, the drive, and then we go back to the regular standard eye. But I believe there's only 15 in the series. I'm sure they'll make special ones. For example, there's Ghost, Phantom is another one, Boost is the B, and Spectre would be another one. So here's your Billy the Kid card for those of you that want to play the card game. And then in the back, Kamen Rider Ghost as always. So cool stuff. Awesome that we got the next. Oh, I have to keep these out because I want to show you guys the box. Alright, the next thing we got here, so this is for kind of me and Michael that we, is it in frame?
Oh, I didn't want to cut your head off.
Oh no, you don't have to cut my head off, I'll just back it up.
Yeah, just back
The next thing is something that, you guys know how much I like blind bags, and we actually did shoot a blind bag video. I haven't uploaded it yet. It will be up maybe sometime during tomorrow, which is Thursday. But this is something that Ellie's into, and Michael got into a bit, and I found out that they do blind bags with it, so I figured, what the heck, but we need the actual device for the blind bag stuff, and that is, the Yokai series has a Yokai watch, and also in stores they have blind bags with Yokai medallions. So my hand is completely covering the Yokai medallions.
Also in that you get the top one, which is Jabanyan, and the bottom one, which is Whisper.
So we figured we'll do a couple of Yokai blind bags every now and again. So we'll have the Yokai watch to actually play the sound effects for the medallions. Now, yeah, I guess I'll open it to show you guys what the watch is. I don't know if I might do a review of the watch at some point, so I'm not going to actually play around with it right now. But they scotch taped the bottom, so give me a second. So here's medallion number 1, medallion number 2, and then if the top's plastic, will please come
Are
up.
they plastic or are they real?
No plastic. And of course, oh no, it didn't get stuck. There we go. And 2 to 1, because we all know how kids love posters, so they can tell their parents, "Mommy, Daddy, I want this, this, and this." Yep. Got a poster with all the stuff, and then if you don't want that and you just want a regular poster, your kids will love their anime poster of Yokai. So we'll put that. We'll put you here for now. Now will you stay?
Looks a little crinkly.
It is crinkled because it was in here, and then there's the instructions for the watch, and I guess these are the instructions in a different language. Yep. So we'll put those aside for now. And apparently the watch is already on.
Well, at least we know it works.
And of course they're putting. You know what I miss? I miss when it used to be that twisty stuff. Remember the twisty tape where you literally?
Oh, that's the thing. Now we have to take the thing out of the. Oh, that's annoying.
Stop it!
It's saying look for a yokai near you.
Oh, and then we got a piece of plastic.
Or is that when it opens the case? I don't know.
Could you give me the scissor?
Oh.
Thank you for your assistance, Martha.
That's Dr. Martha.
And it shot off into the box, so we'll have to get that later. So, here's the watch. I believe there's supposed to be an on-off switch somewhere.
That I do not know.
Stop it! I guess I'm wrong.
You want me to check? I think I might know where it is. Or slight idea where it might be.
Well, wherever it is, we'll figure it out later, but... how do you open? Okay, so... Opens that way. I'll show you guys what happens when you put one in, though. Just to show you guys.
Oh, it's the wrong way.
No, it isn't. I put it in the right way.
No, but it goes Oh, I didn't know it does that. That's awesome.
So we'll have to play around with the strap though to get it to go down. But I figured it'd be nice to to have a to have it, especially for the blind bags and whatnot.
It'll help us, that's for sure.
Yeah. So it comes with the two things. Well, you know that one doesn't do anything special. We'll review the two coins after. The two medallions after we do the next blind box. So we did do two blind bags. You'll see that in the video soon. We'll do all of those medallions plus these two medallions again in the next blind bag episode. We'll open the blind bags and then we'll just do all the medallions in one go. And then from there on, any new medallions we get, we'll be using with the yokai watch. So Ellie and Mike were very excited when we got this. But I'm very excited about this now. For those of you that were following the indie review last year, there was a series I literally outside of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I know, crazy, there was a series that came out of Dark Horse, and I read it since issue 1. It was several mini-series that told an entire story. I praised it up and down. I told everybody go out and get the comics, and then when the comics were done, or towards the end, I mentioned the single trade paperbacks. And then after the single trade paperbacks were done, I said they're probably going to make a compendium, and they did. We've got Prometheus, the complete Fire and Stone series. This is basically Prometheus, Aliens, Alien vs. Predator, and Predator plus the one-shot. This is a huge book, and it comes with, I wanted to take the plastic off. This comes bigger than a normal-sized comic book. Could I have a comic, please, Michael?
Oh,
And this is why I waited for the compendium. The book is approximately double the size of a comic book, maybe a little bit more. And hopefully this is bound a lot better. Now, for those of you that know, Mike and I, during Halloween Havoc and also Horror Corner on Comic Frontline, we were reviewing the Alien... can I get the scissor?
Again? I just put it away.
Oh, you put it away? Sorry. I needed to open this. We were doing the, what do you call it? The,
Horror Corner?
No, I know Horror Corner. I'm trying to remember what the books were called, because we put them away.
Oh, mine was, I think, Alien vs. Predator,
Yeah, but what were they called,
I
whatever the books were, the bounding was very bad. We read through the book once, and the spine ripped in half. So I'm very nervous going into this book with the spine. So it's a big book. I think that they bound it. No, they bound it very differently this time. Now it's a plastic bounding.
I don't like to hear the crackle sound.
Oh no, that's the cover.
Oh, the cover. Oh, okay. I thought because last time.
You know, it's bound. It looks like it's bound very well this time, and the book is really nice. Show you guys some artwork. Can they see?
Yeah, they can see.
Okay. So it's really cool. I'm nervous with the binding, but the binding looks like it's pretty well done.
It looks intact.
I get nervous now with Dark Horse because the way their books go sometimes it's not safe, but this looks pretty good for the amount of money you spend for this book. On Amazon, we paid $30 for this book. Is it worth it? Absolutely, because figure if each trade paperback was $10, there's Prometheus with the one shot, Aliens, Alien vs. Predator, and Predator. That's $40. We paid $10 less. So, I know, I'm saying we paid $10 less.
Oh, no,
for...
but you just said what was in the book before.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying you pay $10 less for the trade paperback. Now, the trade paperback actually is, if you want to go by legit price, the trade paperback is $50. This compendium is $50. But if you go on In-Stock Trade or Amazon, you get a 27 to 40-something% discount. So I would recommend doing that. And the book is worth the money, though, guys. The story was really good. And, as a matter of fact, and you guys will see in not this episode of the comic review, next episode, for the books that came out this week, the sequel, which is the reason why we got this book now, the sequel to Fire and Stone, Life and Death, begins this week with Predator Life and Death. It's another 12 comic miniseries. I'll be doing the same thing. I'll be reviewing it digitally and then waiting for the compendium, which obviously will come out since this was last year's. The next book will be next year's. So I look forward to next year's book and putting them side by side with each other. Hopefully they give it the same treatment like they gave this one. And this book will have a companion. I'm really looking forward to Life and Death. I highly recommend A Fire and Stone. I will be doing a Comic Book Corner review on this at some point. It's a big book, though. I remember the story perfectly well. It's just having the time to shoot the video, but I will do a Comic Book Corner on this book at some point soon. So, you guys are probably wondering why I had to open the box. Well, if you look right about here, that's why. The box was literally ready to fall apart. And that's how it came to us in the mail. So I don't know who to point a finger at anymore, whether it be, I don't think it would be Amazon. I think it would be, just the Postal Service bopping it around here, there, and everywhere. But we got nervous, especially me with this book, because I didn't want this book to get bent. And the good news was, where that bend was on the other side of the box. This was nice and safe and intact, so I'm very happy about that. So we got the icon, the yokai watch for the blind bag videos that we'll be doing in the future. Again, it'll be like Pokemon. Every once in a while we'll get maybe 2 or 3 blind bags. They're like $3 each. And we'll see if we get any new icons. I believe there's about, it says 100 plus. So I'm going to guesstimate that there's about 50 out right now with Series 1. There'll be more to come later on. And this book, like I said, I had to have this book. I read it digitally. I was very happy with it. I said I had to have a physical copy of all these issues. And now I do, and I have it double size, which is even better. You got a nice intro. I'm really happy. I'm just very nervous when it comes to Dark Horse and their trade paperbacks, because so far with those other compendiums, they did not treat us as well as we hoped. So I'm hoping that this book will survive the test of time. If not, I'm going to be very upset, and you guys will definitely hear it on. If it happens after the Comic Book Corner review, I will do a follow-up and talk about how the Dark Horse really needs to fix their books. But I believe this book is nice and very well bounded, so I'm not going to jinx it. So till next time, guys, feel free to comment below your thoughts on any of the things you guys see here. Links in the description below. Check them out in your spare time. And until next time, guys, take care, keep reading, keep collecting, and I will see you guys real soon in the next video.